Alright guys, so today for Vlogmas Day 3, I'm just going to do a tag. So here's the deal. Originally I was planning on going to a park today, check out their Christmas decorations as I've been doing a lot of lately. Thomas is about to come up and join me. Hey baby Thomas, so good to see you. But yeah, I'm trying to readjust myself to being nocturnal for work, because I took on a more daytime oriented schedule for my vacation. Now I'm trying to get back to being nocturnal again, and that's been kind of a struggle for me. But I have a tag that I saw on Super Russ 9000's channel that I knew I wanted to do at some point during this Vlogmas. I was just kind of saving it for a day where I didn't really have anything to do, and, well, I guess I don't really have anything to do because I just feel real too tired to go out to the park. It's a few miles away from me. I don't know if I really want to drive there right now. So yeah, this is a favorite characters tag, so let's just get right into it. I have all the questions written out. So first is character you love fiercely. I think it's no secret that lately I've been on a real Ahsoka Tano kick from Star Wars. So far, she's only been in the Star Wars TV shows. Maybe eventually she'll appear in a movie. We'll see. But yeah, she was featured prominently in the Clone Wars. Then she was in a few seasons of Star Wars Rebels. And most recently, she's made an appearance in The Mandalorian. And there was rumors that she's going to get her own solo TV show. So that's pretty exciting. And I have mentioned this before, but I'm kind of toying around with getting her symbol tattooed onto my left arm, but I'm still letting that idea marinate a bit. Next up is flawed character you love. For this, I'm going to go with Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Really, that show has a lot of pretty well-written, flawed characters, I think, especially considering that it's more of a kids' TV show, but I think Zuko is the best example of a flawed character, so I apologize if I'm getting into spoilers for those who care, but just to kind of give you his backstory. He's initially introduced as a antagonist. He's trying to hunt down the Avatar, but eventually gets more into his motivation for doing so. His father is the Fire Lord. He's in charge of the whole Fire Nation, and he set up a bunch of lower-ranking members of the military to be sacrificed on the front line so that the more powerful soldiers could overtake their enemies, and Zuko spoke up against him about that, so he was outcast, so he's been trying to hunt down the Avatar to regain his honor, but over the course of the show, he rejects his father's ideology and teams up with the Avatar to fight his father. So I think Zuko's a really great, flawed character. Next is a character that makes you laugh out loud. So recently, like maybe a month or two ago, I really got into The Office, and he's not the most heavily featured character in there, but probably the character that makes me laugh the most is Kevin. Kind of reminds me of myself, actually, but he just really says what's on his mind, and he says it in like the most dry way possible, but I mean, it's just some of the funniest things that he says, and then he just makes a lot of really goofy faces. One of my favorite, or in my opinion, funniest moments, at least of what I've seen with him, is the office was getting drug tested, and when he went up to the person doing the drug test, he asked for a magazine, and then the guy said, no, it's just a urine test, and he said, I still want a magazine, though. I thought that was pretty funny. Next is a child character that I love. Had to think a lot about this one. This one's probably the one I'm least sure about. And my personal criteria for this is I decided to not do a show or movie or whatever that's focused on child characters, because I think it's a little bit too expected for those type of series to have strong child characters, like, you know, Stranger Things, The Goonies, Monster Squad, etc., etc. But so, you know, I went with a child character from a movie or show that's not the main character, but I still thought was pretty good. So for this one, I'm going with a short round from Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. That's one of the weaker Indiana Jones movies, really, but short round's probably my favorite part of Temple of Doom, to be honest. Next is a animal character I love. This one I'm going to go with Goose from Captain Marvel. In the comics, he's actually known as Chewie. I kind of wish they had used that name, but still, I thought he was a pretty fun cat character. Next is a strong female character. For this, I'm going to go with 11 from Stranger Things. She's just a badass. Like I said, I didn't want to use any child characters from shows like that for the actual child character question, but yeah, 11's definitely a strong female character. Next is a character that I admire. I'm actually going to steal Super Russ 9000's answer for this, but I think if you know me, it's really no surprise. I'm definitely not just stealing his answer. It's something that I fully agree with him on this, and that's Captain America. He's one of my all-time favorite characters. The reason why I love Captain America is he just has a really strong sense of morals. He really stands by it, and he doesn't make any compromises. So yeah, that's why I like Captain America a lot. Next is a character that scares the hell out of me. I'm going to go with Shin Godzilla, and I'm specifying Shin Godzilla over all the other incarnations of Godzilla, because Shin Godzilla just really creeps me out. I mean, he looks really creepy, and it's probably the most powerful version of Godzilla, really. I mean, just like the way he shape shifts, and like he can shoot lasers or his atomic beams or whatever you want to call them out of his mouth, tail, or the spikes on his back. And man, just the way it looks, it really creeps me out. Like the ending where like all the creatures are starting to come out of him, but then he just froze. That's pretty freaky for me. Next is a mean character that I love. Going back to Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm going to say Toph. Toph is probably my favorite character of the whole series, really, but yeah, Toph isn't an antagonist. She is friends with the Avatar, but she just has this really smart-ass attitude, very, you know, tough on Aang. She was his Earth mentor, but yeah, she was really tough on Aang, and the story is like really funny, but in a really mean way. And last is a character I hate. I actually had to look up the name of this character because I couldn't remember him, but definitely a very memorable for all the wrong reasons. I'm going back to Star Wars: The Clone Wars for this one. That is, his name is Tan Devo. If you don't remember him, he was the like an inspector, detective guy. I couldn't stand him. Like, he just didn't fit the tone of the series. Didn't feel like he was a character in the Star Wars universe. He looked stupid, and he was a moron too. And he was like a detective. I couldn't stand him. But yeah, that's the favorite character tag. I'm going to leave this open, so if you want to do it, knock yourself out.